Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 20th chapter, text 20 onwards. Megha Gamotsavahishtaha Pratyanandan Sikandinaha Gruhesu Tapta Nirvina Yatha Chyuta Janagame. That means the peacocks become festive and cried out a joyful greeting when they saw the clouds arrive. Just as people distressed in household life feel pleasure when the pure devotees of the infallible Supreme Lord visit them. It is great fortune for them. So in the purport, Prabhupada Maharaj in Krishna book says that we have practical experience that many of our students were dry and morose previous to their coming to Krishna consciousness, but having come in contact with devotees, they are now dancing like jubilant peacocks. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarada Dasantika says, the peacocks become happy and cry loudly upon seeing the approaching clouds and hearing the rumbling of thunder. This is just like Grihastha Vaishnavas who start to sing and dance in bliss after hearing Vaishnava bhajans. And this example is suitable for devotees. And Sripad Sanatana Goswami, Great Vaishnava Dushan says, the peacocks become cheerful or perform acts like dancing when the clouds arrive. Joy is a transformation of that cheerfulness or its effect. The peacock, festive at the coming of clouds and joyous, cried out and danced after the clouds rumbled. Similarly, devotee householders, after the arrival of the devotees, who sing and dance themselves, or the peacocks at every moment were happy, just as householders become naturally happy when the devotees arrive. Utsava, Rishta, and Anandan express successive cause from external to internal. The Chataka bards responded similarly, but because their voices are plaintive, they are not mentioned. Remembering them invokes sadness. Chataka. So, in the next verse, 21, it said that Pitvapa Padapaha Padvi Asan Nanatma Murtayaha Prakyamas Tapasa Shranta Jatha Kama Nusevaya. The trees had grown thin and dry, but after they drank the newly fallen rainwater through their feet, their various bodily features blossomed. Similarly, one whose body has grown thin and weak from austerity again exhibits his healthy bodily features upon enjoying the material objects gained through that austerity. So, in the purport, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, and the word pada means food and pa means drinking. Trees are called padapa because they drink through their roots, which are likened to feet. Upon drinking the newly fallen rainwater, the trees in Vrindavan began to manifest new leaves, sprouts, and blossoms, and they thus enjoyed new growth. Similarly, materialist persons often perform severe austerities to acquire the object of their desire. For example, politicians in America undergo grueling austerities while traveling about the countryside, campaigning for election. Businessmen also will often deny personal comfort to make their business successful. Such austere persons, upon acquiring the fruits of their austerity, again become healthy and satisfied, like trees eagerly drinking rainwater after enduring the austerity of a dry, hot summer. So Srila Vishwanath Thakur Sarada Dasantika says, as the trees become filled with sprouts, leaves and flowers during the rainy season, so the tapasvi, after becoming emaciated by penance, again fattens his body by enjoying material objects. This, of course, is unfavorable for those practicing detachment. So Sripad Jiva Goswami Raghu Vaishnava Darshan says that those who are thin and weak because of austerities take on various features after enjoying objects, and the trees in the summer on drinking water take on various features. So verse 22 it is said that Sarasu Ashandarodasu Nishur Angapi Sarasa Grihesu Ashanta Krityesu Gramya Eva Durasaya. The cranes continued dwelling on the shores of the lakes, although the shores were agitated during the rainy season, just as materialist persons with contaminated minds always remain at home despite the many disturbances there. The purport, the disciples of Sri Prabhupada Maharaj say, during the rainy season there are often mud slides around the shores of lakes, and thorny bushes, stones, and other debris sometimes accumulate there. Despite all these inconveniences, docks and cranes continue meandering around the lakeshore. And similarly, innumerable painful occurrences are always disturbing family life, but a materialist man never even considered leaving his family in the hands of his grown sons and going away for spiritual improvement. He regards such an idea as shocking and uncivilized because he is completely ignorant of the absolute truth and his relationship to that truth. The Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the Saraswata Sintika says, the cranes dwell intently on the lake shores, and though littered with mud, thorns, and weeds, this is similar to the materialistic person remaining home despite so many disturbances. This example is unfavorable. Srila Jiva Goswami Laghu Vaishnava Darshan says, the cranes constantly dwell on the banks of lakes disturbed constantly by huge waves. The bird Sarasa is also called Puskara. People with no intelligence who develop bad intentions because everything is provided in the house constantly remain in their houses. At the astonishment of our sorrow, Sukadev calls to Parikit, O king, Anga. So, the verse 23 it is said, जलौघे निरभिद्यन्त सेतवो वर्षतीश्वरे पाषण्डीनाम् असद्वादै वेदमार्गकरो यथा. When Indra sent forth his rains, the flood waters broke through the irrigation dikes in the agricultural fields, just as in the Kali Yuga, the atheists' false theories break down the boundaries of Vedic injunctions. Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Saraswata Sintika says, Indra, thinking himself the Lord, forced down excessive rains which smashed the irrigation walls in the fields, just as in the Kali Yuga, the materialists destroy dharma. Kali is compared to Indra, the activities of the materialists to the rains, and the destruction of Vedic dharma to the destruction of dikes. This is an unfavorable example. So Jiva Goswami Laghu Vaishnava Darshan says that Indra is called Iswara to indicate his independent actions of pouring rain. Similarly, the atheists independently destroy the rules of Vedas. So, in the verse 24 it is said, Vyamunchan Vayubhir Runa Nuna Bhutebhya Chamritam Gana Jatha Siso Vispataya Kare Kare Dvijeritaha. The clouds, impelled by the winds, release their nectarian water for the benefit of all living beings, just as kings, instructed by their Brahmana priests, dispense charity to the citizens. So, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj in Krishna Book says, in the rainy season, the clouds, tossed by the wind, deliver water that is welcomed like nectar. When the Vedic flowers, the Brahmanas, when the Vedic followers, the Brahmanas, inspire rich men like kings and the wealthy mercantile community to give charity in the performance of great sacrifices, the distribution of such wealth is also nectarian. The four sections of human society, namely the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and the Sudras, are meant to live peacefully in a cooperative mode. This is possible when they are guided by expert Vedic Brahmanas who perform sacrifices and distribute wealth equally. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.